Hello guys, how are you doing today? Today I decided to make a video that I think I should have made a long time ago. Let me get a little coffee. Today we're going to talk about the tackle that I use. So many of you asking me about what kind of lures I use, when, how deep I retrieve them, what kind of a reel rod, that kind of stuff. So this is that we're going to talk about now. First off, I want to start with my all-time favorite, and probably I caught most of my big snook on this lure. This is the flare hog jig. This particular one is 2 ounce heavy. I use this version in heavy current. I use 1.5 ounce in slower current and 1 ounce in almost slack water when the current literally stops moving. In the dark, my favorite is the neon green. Daytime I would use the white one, but be honest, I don't have really good luck with any of my artificials in the daylight. Usually I catch fish on them in the dark. But this particular one, this color, I don't even know how to call this, just because it's made of a bunch of different colors. I just call it the Neapolitan, like the ice cream, right? So this particular color works really good for me on tarpon. Actually, today morning I was out there on the beach throwing this one. Unfortunately, without any success, there was no bite at all. But hey, look at this. The weather was really pretty. And the other one is that I want to talk about. It's a new thing, at least new for me, called R&R line through mullet. This one is a 6-inch version. This one is an 8.5-inch version. I caught a bunch of good snook already on these, and I hooked some scary big tarpon on it. I was able to land only one. That thing was probably about 100 pounds, but on the 6-inch version, I got 2 tarpons on this year for a short while, for a short period of time, because actually they spit the hook on me. I think they were close to 200. One of them probably even over. The other things are Rapalas. This one is a SSR 11. That means 11 centimeter. You know, they made in Finland, and over there they're measuring in centimeters. I don't know how many inches that would be. I'm thinking probably like, let's just see. I'm saying about 6 inches. Usually I use Rapalas, the ones that stays on a surface if you don't reel, and when you start retrieving, they're going to dive under, and as soon as you stop reeling and come back, and they come back to the surface. This particular model goes about maybe 3 foot under the water, so it's very good in a situation when the snook hangs out on the top of the rocks. And with this one, you don't really have to worry about getting hung up on the rock so many times. You can catch those big snooks with this one really effectively on the top of the rocks. sometimes when the bait in the dark hangs out over there, they really sit on the top of the rocks in 3-4 foot deep water instead of going down deeper where actually the rocks will meet the sandy bottom. That's where they hang out daytime mostly. So after these 4 types of lure that I was gonna show you, I'm gonna show you the rod and reel that I'm throwing. Okuma Solaris, 10.6 foot, medium action, but actually it feels like medium heavy. So 10.6 foot, 10 to 20 pound line, and 1 to 4 ounce weight. This is the rod that I'm throwing most of the time at the inlet for snook. This morning I was throwing it to tarpon on a beach because I think I can get the most distance casting wise out of this setup. The reel is a Penn Battle 7000 long cast. The line is 30 pound angry fish braid 500 yards, which attached to 60 pound mono, regular mono leader with an FG knot. It's only 60 pound because I was fishing on a beach. Normally at the jetty it would be 80 or 100 pound. And then here's the other one. Lately I started to practicing a little bit of surf fishing again. Actually, believe it or not, before I came to be a snook fisherman, I was a surf fisher guy. And I have to take my little son out to fish, and he gets bored really easy with throwing lures. I think surf fishing is more exciting to him. Even, you know, if you don't have a bite, crabs are always around messing with your bait. So this is a 12 foot long rod. This is, how can I show you? This is a really big one. So it's a 12 foot long rod, heavy action. The brand called Ocean Master. So 12 foot heavy action. What else? The casting weight is in between 6 to 12 ounce. I rigged that up with a Penn Spinfisher 10,500, 500 yards, 80 pound braid. This is my big fish rod. Can you tell? I'm using it with steel leader. This is 129 pound test steel leader. However, I'm not targeting sharks, but in case I have some shark, at least, you know, they're not gonna cut me off. I can catch them and release them. But believe it or not, the big tarpon, they don't care about steel leader. They don't care about steel leader. So whoever telling you that you need to use all kinds of fancy and expensive fluorocarbon leaders, forget about them. They're not saying the truth. And if you think the steel leader is not fair for tarpon, check out this little clip.
That tarpon is more than 6 foot, dude.
That's great.
It's gonna be a long fight.
It was such a small bite at first.
I got my rod in.
Okay, Joseph, go in front of me and say that to the camera. What's going on here now?
Okay, so I guess like it was like a really small bite, like really small, and then he picked it up just to see if there was anything, because we have a lot of crab action out here just eating our bait. And then he picks it up and then keeps going, and then you see the tarpons go right out of the water, and then you know right away what it is.
Did you see that jump?
Huge.
Big, dude.
There was 2 jumps.
Big jump.
Massive.
This thing is huge, man. Broke off, man.
Broke off.
Woo!
He just jumped too. Did you get that?
Yeah, yeah. That was awesome.
I just asked if a tarpon picked that up.
I think it's broke the steel, dude. Look at that.
Oh my god. He broke the steel.
Uh-huh.
That was a fish. I mean, that was a 6 or 7 foot fish.
Yeah. I'm thinking it was probably around buck too.
That was a 129-pound test steel leader, and that tarpon snapped that like it was nothing. So anyways, I think this is in a nutshell that you really need to know about what I fish, how I fish it. And there's no secret about it. You just have to put your time in and keep do it, keep do it, keep do it. Don't ever give up. Thank you for taking your time to tuning into my channel again. Thank you for the new subscribers. Lately I got a few of them. I got a hard time to gain subscribers on this channel. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe you should be the one who's telling me. So please, put it in a comment, whatever you feel like I need to change about or get better about it. Any advice, please, any advice welcome. Thank you for taking your time and watching my videos. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you soon with a fishing video, hopefully with a big tarpon. I want to have my son to fight a big tarpon on the beach. Last time he got his first shark, hopefully I can put him on a big giant tarpon. Maybe I should nail the kid to the sand, right? Alright, see you guys next time.